I don't really like big girl groups. I don't really like big groups because I think it's so bitchy. It's always been bitchy. Some people have sort of been going in and out of my life, and I've got to the point where I'm not accepting like people to keep coming back. You want loads of kids, but you want all girls. You feel above people because you have followers. Some of them literally won't even speak to you because like you don't have like as many followers as them. The next one is you've been hiding your boyfriend for a while. I vape. You were born rich. I feel like this is one we always get in my family. You've had friends that use you for clout. I'm not gonna lie, I actually think I have. Having a panic attack was one of the scariest things ever. Struggling a lot, like a lot more than I think I let on to a lot of people. I don't think many people knew how I was actually feeling. You want to my channel. So today I'm going to do an assumptions video. Haven't done an assumptions video in a little while, so I thought, do you know what, I feel like I don't really answer that many questions. I don't really like come on here and spill any tea, so I'm just going to basically come on here and answer some assumptions you have about me, obviously tell you if they're true or false, and then go into a little bit of detail about me and my life, because I feel like from vlogs and stuff I feel like it's quite shallow, and I love like, that's really annoying. Oh my god, let me shut that because I'm annoyed. Okay, hopefully that's better. Personally, I love these sort of videos. Like, I love getting to know people. I love seeing what people assume about them, and I love seeing how they respond and like what they respond and things like that. So I'm gonna basically run through some assumptions and we're gonna just answer them basically. Okay, so first one is you leave Robin out. See, this is something that we get a lot, me and Amy. Obviously, we make a lot of content together. I do a lot of content with my little sister. Not that we leave Robin out, she basically lives between our house and her boyfriend's house. I would say she's more over at her boyfriend's than here. So like when we make content, she's not always around. She works full time, so she's either at work, at her boyfriend's, or she's having downtime, and that's fine. Like, we don't want to like obviously take that away from her. So it's nothing to do that we leave her out or anything. It's just how it is. Like, it's not a personal thing. We do content with her. It just depends. Obviously, she was in my prank and stuff, so it's not that we leave her out. She's just not in as much as like I am family. And obviously me and Emily work quite closely together because obviously I do all her YouTube and stuff, so I feel like it just goes hand in hand. So we're just always together. We live together permanently, so it's just one of those things. But yeah, we don't leave her out purposely, and I love her just as much as Emily. So no. Next one is you are over clubbing. Not gonna lie, I feel like I've been over clubbing for a little while now. I mean, I don't mind the odd night out, obviously for people's birthdays, for my own birthday. Like, I love going out and I don't like hate it or anything, but I think like I was going out a lot more when I was at uni, and even like the end of last year I was going out a lot more. I feel like I'm kind of over it, I would say. I feel like I've been over it for a while, but I mean, I wouldn't say no to a night out occasionally, but I'm definitely over like the partying era. I feel like I'm 22 now. I've got more responsibilities, and I'm just like, I hate feeling rubbish the next day. Like, I hate not being productive, and getting up the next day and feeling horrible is just not a vibe. So yeah, I wouldn't say I hate clubbing or I'm over it, but I guess I am kind of over it. I don't know. I have different priorities now, and it's not really like something that I want to do 24/7. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's part of life, part of growing up. So yeah, when I was 18 I used to be out all the time, don't get me wrong, but now I guess I am kind of over it. Yeah, you have a small circle of friends. So yeah, I definitely have like a smaller circle. I don't really like big girl groups. I don't really like big groups because I think it's so bitchy. It's always been bitchy. From like seeing my friends in some, being in some myself, I just prefer keeping myself to myself. I've got my girls, I've got, you know, my boy mates, I've got everybody I need. I'm very content with my friends at the minute. Like, some people have sort of been going in and out of my life, and I've got to the point where I'm not accepting like people to keep coming back. If you don't prioritize me, I'm not going to prioritize you. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to beg for you. That's just how I am now. Like, I'm very happy, very content with exactly who's in my life, and I don't need anybody else. Obviously, I love making friends, and I would never say no to making friends, but like, I don't know, some friendships just like are here and then not here, and I just can't be bothered for that. Like, you're either my friend and I'll give you my 100%, or like, if you don't give me 100%, I'm just done with, you know, trying with people that don't really care or don't give me the same effort or the same like friendship in return. So yeah, for like, my circle is perfect right now. Like, I'm very happy with who's in my life and all my friends. So if you're one of my best friends right now, you're literally a real one, because I don't ever want to lose you, because you guys are best. You want loads of kids, but you want all girls. I think this is a really interesting assumption. I feel like a lot of girls obviously want a mini me. Don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love to have a little mini me. I'd love to have a little girl. I would equally love to have a little boy. I don't really see myself like being that bothered. Like, you know, when some people are really disappointed when they see like blue coming out the balloon, or like cutting the cake and it's blue and they're like, I don't know, it just personally for me, like I do get that some people, they really want to have a certain gender, and I get that, especially if you've had like 3 boys and you really want a girl. Like, I get it, but I think like from having no children right now, I literally wouldn't be bothered either way. I think just having a healthy baby is just like obviously the priority. I don't really care about gender. I'm not here like I want 5 girls. Like, I don't really care. I would love a little girl, yeah, but I wouldn't be disappointed if I had a boy. I'd also love to have a boy. Like, I literally don't know which one I prefer, to be honest. I'd happily have either, because I'd love to be a little boy mum. I'd fit either. Like, I'm a girly girl, but I do have like my boy side. Like, really, honestly, I do want kids, that's true, but I don't really care about them being girls, so that's not true. I just want whatever I'm destined to have. You feel above people because you have followers. This is something that I will never ever be like. Like, I'm the most humble person. I don't see followers as anything. I don't even think of myself as anybody special. I don't think of myself as an influencer. I don't think of myself as a YouTuber. I just do it because it's fun, because it's a hobby, and honestly, I don't see myself above anybody. Like, anybody, followers, gender, race, anything. Like, I literally would never put myself on a pedestal against anybody. Like, I'm not like that. Never will be like that. I don't know, just not a bit of me. So no, that is not true. I do not think I'm above anybody because I have a few followers. I definitely don't have like that many followers, but I tell you what, some people in this industry really do put themselves on a pedestal against people, because oh my god, I can't even tell you, like some of them literally won't even speak to you because like you don't have like as many followers as them, or you can't benefit them. It's insane. Like, it's so interesting. The next one is you've been hiding your boyfriend for a while. So I haven't really spoke about him on YouTube yet. I feel like I've posted a little bit here and there, so if you follow me on Instagram you probably would know that I do have a boyfriend, and I haven't been hiding him. It's not been like super long. It's quite fresh, quite new, and I never intended to hide anything ever, and I don't intend to. Like, I'm gonna keep it private but not secret. Is that the saying? Like, I'm not gonna post loads yet. Like, I don't know, as time goes on probably I will, but right now I'm happy with like just posting little things here and there, like letting you guys know I do have a boyfriend, yeah. But yeah, no, I haven't been hiding him. We've not been together super long. It's pretty new, and I have known him a while though. Like, I've literally known him for years. We've not been like a thing officially for very long at all, so no, not been hiding him. This assumption says that I vape. I do not vape. I don't really have much interest in vaping. I actually posted a video of like me and my girls, and one of my friends vapes. Quite a few of my friends vape. I don't have anything against it. Personally, it's just not something that I choose to do. But she had a vape, and like she would put her arm around me, and someone was like, Georgia has a vape in her hand, and I was like, I just don't have a vape in my hand, do I? Like, that's literally just not my hand. But I mean, I am 22. If I wanted to vape, I wouldn't like, obviously I wouldn't encourage people to do it. It's not like I'm like 12 or anything. I don't know, but personally for me, I just choose not to. I wouldn't sit here and lie, I'll just admit it, but I don't vape, so nothing to admit. You're shy around new people. I would say, I don't think I'm that shy. I used to be quite shy, I would say, but like definitely as I got older, like I feel like I don't really get shy anymore. I will always be myself. If someone don't like me, they don't like me, but I don't really feel like I'm shy. Like, I feel like my confidence is definitely getting better, and when I meet new people I don't really feel shy. I mean, it depends on the situation. I do get a bit like shy around certain people, like I don't know, certain groups of people, like influencers especially. Like when I go to events and stuff, I do get a little bit shy, can't I, because it's quite intimidating and you don't know how people are going to be with you, so it's just like, oh, I don't know if they hate me, you know, or they're judging me. I don't know. I feel like I don't do that to other people, so I'm sure they don't do it to me, but you just never know. But yeah, it just depends on the situation, but I wouldn't say I'm shy around new people. Not normally. You were born rich. I feel like this is one we always get in my family. We definitely weren't born rich. Rich in love, yeah, but rich in like other ways, like money and materialistic things, no. Like, I've never grown up spoiled, I wouldn't say. Like, I'm very fortunate, I've always admitted that, and always will. Like, I never struggled. Like, we've always been very comfortable, but like when I was really little, we didn't really have a lot at all. Like, I don't know, obviously as my dad's business grew, like he got more money. So yeah, we got more fortunate as I got older, but I wouldn't say I was born rich at all. Like, I don't think my dad would class us as rich when I was born. I don't think he would now. Like, we're definitely not like, I don't know, you know, like people that have like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and like castles. Like, we don't have that. So I definitely was not born rich. But yeah, I would say when I was born, like I don't dress in designer 24/7. Like, I'm very careful with my money. I've been brought up to like know the worth of money, and I'm very happy with the way like my parents have taught me. I've literally worked since I was 15, 16. I've always had a work ethic, and I feel like my parents help me out where they can, but they won't ever hand things to me on a plate, especially at my age now. Like, everything I buy is my own. They don't buy anything for me anymore. It's all like down to your own work, and I think they've defo taught me the value of money, and I'm very good with my money. So I'm grateful for my parents for teaching me and like keeping me like humbled, and like, I don't know, my parents just did a really good job. Like, a lot of people say how like my parents are great parents, and I really agree with that. You've had loads of boyfriends. I literally haven't had many boyfriends. I've had like, okay, officially I've had 2 boyfriends, I would say, before my boyfriend now, but I wouldn't really count one of them for sure. I don't think like 3 weeks of relationship is real. I was 17, I was 16 or 17, I don't know, but I was with him for 3 weeks, and I wouldn't count it, to be honest, no offense to him. But yeah, I don't really think that was a relationship. And then the one before that was quite a long time, but I was really young, so I don't really know if you count it. But yeah, I wouldn't really say I've had like a serious relationship until now. So I haven't had a lot of boyfriends, don't worry. Sorry, my camera died. My sister is incapable of charging my camera, even though I let her borrow it all the time. Popular at school. I was not popular at school. I had a hard time at school. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but yeah, I definitely wasn't popular at school. I mean, I was like, the first few years of secondary and primary school wasn't really popular. No one was really popular. But yeah, the last 2 years at school, I wasn't popular, put it that way. You've had friends that use you for clout. I'm not gonna lie, I actually think I have. I was a bit blinded to it. A lot of people were saying things and I was like, no, she's not doing that for clout. And looking back, yep, like a lot of people would like use my sister's name in conversations and be like, oh yeah, Amy told me this, and like, I don't know, yeah, she asked me, she was saying about how I've got Amy on my private story and things like that, and I was just like, it's a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, I personally like didn't see it, but looking back, like I do think a few people have actually used me for clout. For my sister, not even for me. Like, they use my sister's name to get clout, and I'm just like, and then they obviously use me like, oh yeah, I'm best friends with Georgia, like Amy's sister. Like, I'm just like, no, I'm a person, I'm your friend, regardless of who my sister is, I'm your friend. I don't know. Yeah, so I have, I'm not gonna lie, definitely have. Anyway, I was a bit blind to it, but not anymore. I know the ones that have used me for clout, don't worry. You're bi, I'm straight. I have nothing against people that are bi, gay, whatever you want to be is valid. Personally for me, I'm not, I'm just straight. But yeah, literally, no, I don't look down on anybody for their sexuality, never will. I think it's such a courageous thing to like come out, and yeah. You are going to start showing your boyfriend a bit more. Here and there, yeah, I'm not going to show him like loads, I'm not going to put the camera in his face. Respecting him and like our relationship. Here and there, you'll definitely see my boyfriend a little bit more. You are very overprotective. This is very true. I'm ridiculously overprotective of my loved ones, of my friends, of especially my best friends. Oh my god, so protective. My sisters, very protective. Obviously my family, my mum and dad, my boyfriend, I'm very protective, and I always will be. Like, if you mean something to me, I will literally protect you with my heart. Like, anyone could come at you and I would be there to like back you, and like I'll always stand up for my friends and what's right, and you can count on me in anything. Like, in regards to like protectiveness, you can count on me to be protective. You would love to go to Coachella. Absolutely would love to. Did a little poll on my stories today, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me on Instagram, because I did a little poll of like which outfit you prefer. I literally love the fashion. I would like to go. Not gonna lie, I used to really want to go, but I feel like I'm not so bothered now. Like, I don't really like festivals, so I feel I'm not really that bothered to like pay loads and loads of money. Obviously got to fly to LA. Like, I'd love to go to LA, and if I was there and it was on, like I might just go, but like, I don't know, that super bothered anymore. But like, yeah, I would definitely love to like tick it off, be like, I've been to Coachella. I think it's such a cool thing to say. You have anxiety. I don't have like major anxiety, which I'm really grateful for, but I have definitely had, I feel like February to like April last year, and maybe May last year, I had really bad anxiety. I wasn't like, didn't go to the doctor or anything, but I was having very like anxious moments, and I actually started to have panic attacks and like anxiety attacks, and yeah, I was struggling quite a lot with a lot of things, like just like being anxious a lot, just like always being worried, like I literally couldn't really eat like a lot. It was really scary time in my life because I've never ever been through anything like that, and yeah, there was just a lot going on, and thankfully I feel like I've got past that, and I'm really happy that I did, because it was a really horrible time. Like having a panic attack was one of the scariest things ever. Like I didn't know how to control myself, I didn't know how to stop it. It was honestly, can't even explain how exhausting it was. Like yeah, but before that I'd never had anything like it, and then obviously just randomly started having them, and thankfully I haven't had an anxiety attack in quite a while now. I think the last one I had was probably about like June time. Like it was just like a bad time in my life, and I feel like, I don't know, just made me feel like really bad, and like just, yeah, obviously affected my body a lot, like not eating, having the anxiety attacks, just literally waking up feeling sick every day. It was a horrible feeling, and I never really understood anxiety until I sort of experienced it myself. Like I understood it, but like not fully, and I didn't realize how like it affects people so much day to day. Like I literally wasn't myself for a while, and it's really sad looking back. I like on my birthday last year, because I was literally really not myself. I was struggling a lot, like a lot more than I think I let on to a lot of people. I don't think many people knew how I was actually feeling. Obviously my family did, because they like saw me going for anxiety, like having anxiety attacks and stuff. But yeah, that time was horrible. But yeah, my birthday was amazing. I had such a great night, and it was such a good like distraction from reality, having like all my best friends around me and stuff. So it was honestly the best thing for me at the time, but I honestly wanted to cancel it so bad. Like I was really not myself, really feeling down. But yeah, I feel like that's my only real experience with like feeling anxious and like having anxiety. Obviously I get anxious about little things here and there, but like that was another level of anxious. And yeah, I literally respect everyone that's got anxiety, because it's honestly a hard thing to deal with, and like it's a draining thing to deal with. So yeah, really like send love to anybody that struggles with it. You have to have a happy life, but behind closed doors it's not all great. Exactly, literally as I just said, like that's kind of an insight. Like it's not all great, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's, you know, you have your bad days and you have your bad times, and yeah, I mean, I feel like I do show quite a vulnerable side, especially on TikTok, to my life. Like I do open up about a lot of things that I've gone through. A lot of the content that's like relatable on there is actually real, that I've actually experienced. So I don't know, I feel like I don't really show sunshines and rainbows all the time, but yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. You're close with your family, extremely close with my family, literally love them so much. We're going scissor, I'm going scissor. See you there, babes, June 25th, love it. Last one, you want to move out. I do want to move out, but I'm not in a desperate rush to move out. I'd like to move out in the next few years, but we will see. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see a part 2, I do have a lot more assumptions, so let me know down below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye!